that lately. I've just been giving God to people. Okay, pause. Okay, sorry about that. So pretty much I've been just giving God, giving it to Him. And it said, how did you handle it? Like I said, I've been praying. I've been praying and just going to Him and laying it at His feet. That's what I've been doing. Like everything, just I like give it to Him. I talk to God like He's my best friend, and I'm like, God, I need you. I don't know what to do with this situation, and I just leave it to Him. It said, did you go in hiding or did you push to for a better place? At one point in my life, I would go into hiding because I wouldn't want to deal with it. But now where I'm at, I'm like, I want to just push for better. Like I would just go, I'm trying to just go in a place where I'm starting to just work on myself and my relationship with God, and just like saying, read the Bible and to look at different scriptures to be in a better headspace because we all go through silent battles that nobody knows, and I think that's what I do pretty much. And I don't know if that's going to help anybody about why I'm saying my experience. Apparently, it's because I usually just tell y'all the questions, but I guess today is different. But it's okay. Okay. Question 2. Looking back now, how has God used that time of crushing for your good? So looking back on that, like the question just said, use the time where God, did the crushing for my good. Actually, the time where I'm looking back now for all I have been through and just from friends, losing people, gaining people in my life, you know, or just not even just losing people. It's just more just like people say, the pruning, the people that are just not supposed to be there. Um, it has literally, I just literally have depended on God with a lot of things. Like, I know a lot of people are probably not there yet, but for me, I'm just like, God, like I literally talk to God a lot, and I just be like, God, I can't, you know, and the crushing, it has made me better. It has, and I'm still working on some things because I'm not perfect, and it's to the point where it's like, God, how do you just keep making me over? I hope it was the old song where it says "Make me over again." I don't know who it's by, but that's what I keep hearing, like "Make me over again," and just invite the Holy Spirit. So, like, and I have lost a lot of people in my life for the better. Some people just wasn't right for me, and God removed them. So they were there at a certain season in my life, and now I'm just like, well, now that I think about friendships or even relationships or even people that I just had for a brief moment in my life, it helped. So the crushing is not bad. It's gonna hurt in the moment where people start leaving, or you're gaining certain people, and it's gonna hurt in the moment. That's part of life. Like, a lot of people are just gonna not be there because they can't go with you to the next level God's taking you, and certain people probably know that. So I guess that's where He wants me to say. So action for the week. Okay, it says make it a point to pray for someone who is going through a period of crushing. Prayer is especially for this week. Pray especially for them this week, that they will be able to endure the process. Take action to bring that person by sending a note of encouragement, or volunteering babysitting, or paying for lunch. That is actually good. With these two actions of the week, just praying for somebody, because like I said, you never know what anybody's going through. You never know what's going on with anybody. Even like the action saying like just send them a note or pray for somebody or pay for their lunch or send encouragement. That's really good. I definitely am going to encourage somebody. Well, I'm doing it now actually. I just thought about that. That's funny. But or just, I don't know. I don't know what God's gonna take me this week, but I definitely I like that. Maybe I'm just that person. I'm like, oh, that's a little note for me because I'm, I that's just me. But that's actually it for the week. It was a little short little snippet, but I did explain about my pruning. I mean my crushing, and a little bit of friends and family and whatever. But the crushing is necessary. It really is, and isolation is necessary, and spending time with God, it is amazing to spend time with Him, because when you talk to Him about things, especially when you can't talk to anybody else about what you're going through, and you're just talking to Him like a friend, and like, the friend you would call on, but it's like with God, He's taking account of every last tear or every frustration you have, and you're leaning onto Him about it, and it's just like, okay, God. And prayer can change things. I don't know if anybody has heard of that, but prayer does change things, and it's also in His perfect timing. But I'm kind of done talking about just different things. I don't know. I'm laughing at myself because I'm just like, okay, God, I don't know. But that really sums it up for this week. It was short, just a question and in a little paragraph, truthfully. But just remember about just thanking God for the crushing. That's like in the title, as you can see in the title. Just thank Him for the crushing, because it's gonna get better. It's going to get better. When you think about it, it's going to get better. And do the action of the week. Pay for somebody's lunch. Encourage them. Send them a note. You never know how that's going to bless somebody's day. You never know. And you could be blessed too. You never know. So that's all for today. This is your girl Shanithia. And y'all have a blessed day or night. And I hope this reached who it needs to reach. Bye.